What's up, gamers? It's me, Noble Zen, back again in another video. And 343 just went over their immediate plans for Halo Infinite. It was about an hour-long stream. If you missed it, though, I have about 2.5 pages of bullet points to get you all caught up, so let's hop straight into it. Alright, so we're going to hop straight into this. I'm going to do it in the order that stuff is coming out, not necessarily the order that they talked into. I just feel like it would be less confusing. I tried to group everything together in a way that makes sense. So see how it goes. We'll start with everything that's coming out today. First off, for all the Halo 5 fans, the rig is coming into ranked. It's renamed Interference. It launches today into ranked, like I said. Going forward, it will be in HCS tournaments. The only big changes on the map, for all of you that played Halo 5, it used to be camo in bottom mid. It's now OS in bottom mid instead of camo. The 3 game types on it will be King of the Hill, Slayer, and Strongholds. And then the S7 Sniper will only spawn in Slayer and King of the Hill. It won't spawn in Strongholds anymore. So that's pretty cool. New ranked map. We've been needing one forever. I like the map in Halo 5, so hopefully I like it in Infinite as well. I'm excited nonetheless. We'll see how it plays out. Another new map, Corrosion 24/7, is available right now. It's a 4v4 map in social. It will not be coming to ranked, but that map was supposed to be out 3 weeks ago when the happening launched, but we're finally getting it, so can't complain too much, I guess. And we still got it, so that's good. So another 24/7 social playlist to mess around in. All right, going forward, everything else I'm going to be talking about will be coming out Tuesday, April 30th, 1 week from the day of posting this video. Unless I specifically say it's not, but generally the next like 18 out of 20 bullet points are coming out on the 30th. So the yappening will end on the 30th, and the new operation called the Banish Honor will begin April 30th. The biggest change with this operation and just with the game in general, probably one of the biggest changes we've had since Network 2.0, is called the Exchange. It's an end-game shop that uses Spartan points, so more akin to Halo 5, where you got like rec points, than Halo Infinite, where you're spending real money. So in this store, you use Spartan points. Like I said, you cannot buy Spartan points with real money. You earn them from playing the game. I'll go over how you earn it here in a second. The Exchange itself will consist of free content from past events. One of the examples was the Platinum Anniversary, which was like the skin you got if you played the first 2 weeks of launch. If you didn't play it, you can't get it. Now you'll be able to. I'm hoping we'll also see other things like Scorpion Punch, my Yore helmet, stuff like that from like Season 1, Season 2 events. They said it will never have store items in it. There'll never be like a paid item that now you can get for free. But past free items that you can't earn anymore will be making their way into Exchange, along with some brand new items that aren't in the store and haven't been released before, but they'll be released directly to the Exchange. So that's cool. It's a new way to earn items that doesn't require you whipping out your credit card, which Halo Infinite desperately needs. So that's pretty sick. The main way, also real quick, at launch there'll be 21 items in the Exchange, and then approximately every 4 to 6 weeks the Exchange contents will refresh and it'll be a new 21-ish items. The main way you earn the Spartan points, your first daily challenge of the day, is play one game. So play one game a day, you get 250 Spartan points. Ultimate rewards are changing. For those who don't know, the ultimate reward is when you finish all of your weekly challenges, you get the ultimate reward in. It's usually like a sticker or something fucking stupid like that. They're getting rid of that. Now the ultimate reward will be 1,000 Spartan points. And then the operation passes. So like if you look at the yappening right now, there's 20 items in it, and like 16 of them are fucking XP boosts and challenge swaps. They're getting rid of XP boosts and challenge swaps and replacing those with Spartan points. So if you finish your entire event operation pass, you should get about 1,500 Spartan points. So right there, that's a pretty big chunk. Like in 1 week, if you finished your operation, your ultimate reward, and did your daily challenge every single day, that'd be like 2,850 Spartan points, give or take, right around there. Quick math. Hopefully I did it right. So that's pretty cool. My only question and my only complaint about this change, do we get any Spartan points from just pure gameplay? Like if I play a match, will I earn X amount of Spartan points, or is it only from the daily, weeklies, and event passes? They kept saying you earn it from gameplay, but they never specifically said like match gameplay, or if they were just referring to the event passes themselves. And then my only complaint about the Exchange is that it's still kind of FOMO-ish. 21 items at a time, and then it refreshes every 4 to 6 weeks. Don't like that at all. I think it should just be an open catalog of every single item in it, and it never refreshes. Like put all, I don't know how many items, we'll say 80 items. Put all 80 items in there on the 30th and just leave them all in there and let people just kind of grind it out their own time. Because like there's people military, for example, they might be gone for the 4 weeks because they're at fucking NTC or some bullshit, and they're gone for the 4 weeks and they miss the one item they want, and then they have to wait for it to refresh. Pretty lame. Still falling into the refresh trap that the store has right now. But at the end of the day, we finally have content we can earn from playing the game, which we haven't really had ever in Halo Infinite. So that's pretty cool. So that's the biggest change coming on the 30th. Next up, I'm going to talk about the Forge stuff. So I'm not a big forger. I'm going to run through these bullets really fast because I don't even know what half of them mean. But if you are a big forger, there's going to be new mode creator variants. Sick, I guess. Expanded scripting options, new generic objective objects, and then the Flood Forge palette and the Alien World Forge palette will be coming all on the 30th as well. All right, next up is the sandbox tuning updates. These will all be dropping on the 30th as well. The gravity hammer, they feel the range is too far, which is true, so they're nerfing the range slightly on that. Pretty big change, or pretty good change in my opinion. The S7 sniper rifle, they're increasing the ready up speed. So what that means is when you pick it up off the ground or off a Spartan, you'll pick it up quicker. It won't take 100 years to pick up the weapon anymore. It should be more akin to like a battle rifle or a commando. The sniper was always generally way slower in those weapons. Most players probably won't notice the difference, but it's a dub in the long run, so can't complain about that. Next up is the Cinder Shot. They're removing the gravity effect and slowing down the speed of the round. They said the damage and damage fall off will stay the same, but you will no longer... Right now, if you get hit by a Cinder Shot, it like pulls your character towards it a little bit. They're just getting rid of that altogether and then making the bullet a little slower. We'll see how it plays out. Sounds good to me, but I'm not a social player, so I'm not too sure. I don't think it's unranked at all, so I never really fucking see it. Next up is a spike grenade. It no longer detonates in the air. It won't start its detonation timer until it sticks to something, either a wall or a player or what have you. And then they reduce the time to detonation as well. So it has a shorter fuse, but the fuse timer won't begin until it actually sticks to something. So it won't blow up in the sky anymore, or you won't stick somebody and be sitting there for 400 fucking years waiting for it to blow up. It should blow up much quicker, and it won't start blowing up till it actually lands on something. So pretty big dub. The sidekick, they're reducing the rate of fire. Don't like that at all. We'll see how that plays out. They said it's only going to be slight reduce, but we'll fucking see how that goes. I think the sidekick was sitting pretty. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll play great, but a little worried about that one. And then the last weapon tuning. This is probably the biggest one. The plasma pistol can finally EMP vehicles just like it could in every other fucking Halo ever. So actually will have a use in big team battle. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I don't really play big team, but it is nice for the big team players to actually be able to EMP vehicles with the plasma pistol. It'll have a purpose in the big team sandbox, so that's cool. Next section we're going over is the mode updates. This one's really short. King of the Hill firefight. They're adding AI assist and wheelman assist. So right now, like if you shot a grunt and then your homie killed him, you wouldn't get any points for that. Now you'll actually get an assist for it, so just more score in general. And just vehicle assist in general don't work. Like if you're driving around in a Warthog and your gunner's getting kills, you're getting 0 points for that. Now you'll get wheelman assist. And in theory, wheelman medals as well, which should give you more XP. So just pretty much more score, which is more XP in firefight. Can't complain about that at all. And then in extraction, they're adding multi-site extraction. For example, you could have 3 sites up at once. And again, this is only in custom games, and it's not in matchmaking. But for example, if you wanted to, you could have an extraction night with the boys if you fucking hate yourself, and have 3 extractions up, and like you're defending A while converting B, and then C's in no man's land. So that's cool, I guess, for the 4 people in the world that like extraction. But hey, there you go. All right, almost at the end now. Next up is just general quality of life updates. Quality of life update for ranked. Matches that start as a 3v4 will now auto end, and you don't lose any CSR or gain any CSR. That's pretty big. It happens more often than you'd think. I play ranked probably like 4 hours a night on average, and I'd say probably once a night we load into a 3, like somebody's Xbox crashes on load in or whatever the fuck. Sometimes you randomly do load into a 3v4 and you're just kind of stuck there, like it's a guaranteed loss, and if you quit you lose 15 CSR, so why would you quit? You're just kind of stuck there waiting to lose your CSR. Now it just auto ends and nobody loses CSR. So that's actually a really big update. I'm really glad they addressed that. I'm happy about that. Can't complain at all. Next up, custom games are getting a match score override. So essentially what that means is you could, instead of the match, let's say it's Slayer, instead of starting the match 0-0, you can start the match 21-0 or 21-10 or however the fuck you want to start it. I don't see much of a use case beyond like two things. HCS, I swear there are game crashes every single tournament, so it'll be nice that actually be able to start at the proper score. But then for us normal people, the only thing I could really see it for is if you're like 1v1ing your friend and you want to like handicap yourself or him or whatever. It's cool, it's there. I mean, I'm not going to complain about them adding features. I just don't see much of a use case for it, but still cool that they added it. Next up, death cam improvements. When you swap to your teammates, you'll be facing the way he's facing instead of facing behind him. That shit drives me fucking insane. They're finally fixing that. This is all coming the 30th as well, in case I forgot to say it. But yeah, you'll be facing the way your teammates are facing when you swap to your teammate on a death cam. Thank God. That has been so annoying. That has been bugged for so long. And then also you can just rotate the camera faster now. Another dub. Can't complain about that at all. Next up, weapon drills. They're adding the Bandit Evo to the weapon drills, which I've been complaining about since the Bandit Evo launched, that we can't just, because it's nice for like testing things, like testing your sensitivity. It's a controlled environment. Bandit Evo is the starting ranked weapon, and we had no controlled environment to test it in, mess with your sensitivity, blah blah blah. They'll finally be adding it to weapon drills so you can actually get in there and do some proper testing, so that'll be really nice. Last couple things, they talked about the network update. They pretty much talked in circles for like 6 minutes and generally said, bear with us, we're trying. Okay, good job, I guess. You're trying to do your job. Proud of you. The only real updates we're getting for the network, the skewer shot should feel better. The skewer's been fucked since network update 2.0 came out. The shot should be more consistent now. We'll see. They fixed the weapon drop bug. I guess it's a bug. A little unfortunate. I thought it was cool, but I understand why they fixed it. Pretty much, if you don't know what it was, if you dropped your weapon, it's faster. You'd instantly pull up your secondary. Instead of like clicking Y, it takes like 2 seconds. If you dropped your weapon, it'd be 0 seconds. They're fixing that. It'll now take the same amount of time to drop your weapon and switch as it does just switching your weapon. So they pretty much just nullified that whole function, I guess. Like, there's no reason to drop a weapon anymore. A little bit of a bummer. I figured they would fix it because they spent so long patching it out and then it came back. I imagine they patched it out again, and they did. Vehicles will no longer randomly go into a doom state, even if they're not in a doom state. I've never experienced this, but like I said, I don't really pick big team battles, so those of you did, I'm sure it'll be a nice quality of life for you guys. Other than that, they asked us to keep submitting tickets to Halo support, bug tickets, and keep reporting cheaters. They didn't really talk too much on the cheater situation right now or the network situation beyond those few bullet points, and then asking us just can we keep submitting bug tickets and reporting cheaters. So just keep doing that, I guess. Last is like 4 words they said. They went over the Corrosion 24/7 and Rig entering ranked, which I already talked about. Next week on the 30th, big team battle heavies refresh will be coming in, so that's pretty cool. Sometime in mid-May, we'll have a combat workshop, Survive the Undead, which is a map by Forge Falcons, or game type by Forge Falcons. I'm not too sure. I've never played it. I've seen it on Twitter, but I've never played it. But that's cool for them. Forge Falcons getting something to matchmaking. That's pretty sick. That won't be coming till mid-May. And then they talked about Match Composer last second. They didn't give us an update. They didn't give us a release date. They didn't tell us anything about it. They just said, hey, we're still working on the Match Composer. It'll be here eventually. So we still don't know what it all consists of. We still don't know what will be changing with it. And we still don't know when it's coming out. But don't worry, they're still working on it. But that is everything they talked about in their stream. Hopefully these bullet points made it fast and easy to digest compared to watching the whole hour-long stream. If you enjoyed it, new videos every single day. I stream almost every single day, always on Halo. Catch you all next time. What's up, gamers? I just wanted to say I appreciate y'all watching the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, hit the subscribe button. I got new videos every single day. I'm also live every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night on both Twitch and YouTube. Whichever one you prefer, I'd love to have you stop by, but I hope you all have a good one. I'll catch you all next time.